Hello and welcome back to Meme Monday. Here we are again. It's a new week. It's a new month. And there's plenty of memes to share. Hope you're all doing well. Let me know that you can hear me. And I'll just jump right into it. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. Those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, who live in the United States, and hopefully everyone else still had some gratitude expressed in their lives. Can you hear me? We hear you. Great. All right, let's do the memes. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Here we are again. And here are this week's memes. It was Thanksgiving. This past weekend, man returns to work after vacation with fresh, re-energized hatred for his job. It was my dog's 7th birthday. Congratulations. That's like 7 years. How does that work? How does the math go again? Like, what are dog years compared to human years? It's been a long time since I had a dog. Anyway, happy birthday to your dog. Okay, everyone must pick one. One of these has to go. Turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, the Fed, bread, mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, pumpkin pie. Which one would you omit? I know it's tempting to say green bean casserole, but just take a moment and really make an empowered decision. 56, 49. Okay, so it's like every year of a dog's life is 7 years of a human life. So that's what they say, right? They say that. All right, let's move on. Passive-aggressive Jesus says, Judas, why don't you carve the turkey since you're so good at stabbing things in the back? They do say that. I know. Yes, they do. Go ahead, Judas. Show us how you can carve up that bird. I had an Akashic reading session once, and I was told that I was the spirit of Judas reincarnated. Not reincarnated. That's not exactly how Akashic records work, but the same. Judas is me or something. I used to be anyway. Doesn't mean that I'm Judas, but I was told that part of my spirit was Judas or something. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's been a long time. Let's move on. Oh, it's here. December. No, not Judas 5. In fact, the woman who gave me the reading said, you have to understand that Judas served a purpose and he helped move consciousness forward. So she was trying to say it's not a bad thing. My friend was Hitler. Well, okay. Santa's elves complain of declining wages as undocumented elves flood North Pole. I don't even know how to describe the Akashic records. Anyone out there? Anyone else that got an Akashic records reading before? I used to be really into that stuff. Really into it. But I can't remember what else she said. I have the recordings still. I think. Actually, I don't know. That's the truth. Let's move on. This is where we're at. Between the 1st and the 26th of December, hey, feeling festive. A little bit of depression creeps in, I feel like, this time of year for some. A lot of people, maybe. There's something about the end of the year that is like a mix of good and bad feelings. But for the sake of this meme, it's festive. Then from the 27th to the 31st, confused, full of cheese, unsure of the day of week. Full of cheese accurate. This one speaks to Doug. Good evening. Did you know that Christmas is so much better when you have astigmatism? That soft lighting. You know what I mean? Truth be told, my favorite aspect of Christmas are the lights. I'm a big fan of Christmas lights. There you go. Benny is my favorite recovering hippie. You have no idea. I was a full-blown hippie. In fact, that is what sort of got me on the anti-establishment train that I've been riding for a long time was the hippie movement. Learning about the 60s when I was a teenager, I was like, yeah, damn the man. And I've come a long way since then. But yes, I am a recovering hippie of sorts. I did have bell bottoms. Until I was made fun of the one time I wore them in college, and then I never wore them again. So imagine doing this above one of those tribes that's never been contacted by anyone. Just play out the scenario. December is my least favorite month. I know that seems to be, mine's January personally. There's just something about January that I know it's just as long as any other 31-day month, but for some reason, those 31 days feel so long. It's just a long month, and it's cold. You're like, this is the new year? Days are short. There's snow outside. Not nice snow, not fresh snow. Not the first snow of winter. No. This is old snow. This is like gray, brown piles of snow pushed aside to the side of the road. What am I saying? Every month is great. Every month has its benefits and reasons to be excited. I hope this clears things up. It's a Venn diagram, pirates, gangster rappers, and Santa. Just so you know, a little bit of crossover. But they're not the same. Don't eat the yellow snow. Oh, come on. Come on. January is runner-up to December. There's just something about January. I don't know what it is. It's just like a slog of a month. Hey, but the year is almost over, and we're in the home stretch. But this is the home stretch. Where my 80s kids at? This one's for you. It's for all those Generation Xers out there. You know what this means. You know exactly this reference. And he runs like this, with his hands like this. I know that because I used to copy Atreyu. I used to run with my hands flat. Just like Atreyu. You watch, he does it. In this scene, he runs like this. Here's everyone leaving 2019, entering 2025. Yeah, that Artex scene fucked me up as a kid, man. The Swamp of Sorrows. That's a great analogy, the Swamp of Sorrows. You can't sink into the Swamp of Sorrows. Even if Babylon is coming, like KS Germania TV says, you can't sink into the Swamp of Sorrows. You don't be like Artex. You gotta be like Atreyu. Be an Atreyu in an Artex world. You can quote me on that. But should we be worried that 2025 begins with WTF? And someone pointed out that 2020 started with a WTF too. There are no coincidences. But don't sink into the Swamp of Sorrows. Hey, there he is. My president. Pardoning his son. It's a good dad. Got that kind of power. Protect your kids. And there he is, Hunter. Now that he's been pardoned, enjoying some fresh air, the wind in his hair, like a dog. A dog who just celebrated his 7th birthday, perhaps. Just tying it all in. Smoke that crack pipe. Yeah. I know, the internet's blowing up. I'm disappointed in the memes, though, gotta say. Maybe I need more resources, but memes left a little something to be desired when you consider this is such a funny thing, funny template. But who am I to criticize? I don't make the memes. I just share them. Here's Hunter Biden 10 minutes after being pardoned. Speaking of sharing memes and receiving memes, go to school.com/freewills. It's free, where you can collect all the memes from every episode of the show and If you have memes you'd like to share with me that could potentially be included in the show, drop them in the Share Your Memes tab inside the community, and we'll all have a happy December and a happy January. Update: some people apparently are above the law. Meanwhile, Trump proposes 25% tariff on imports from California. All that wine and cheese. What else comes from California these days? Someone says, perfect posture. He looks like he's about to float towards the scent of a freshly baked pie. You can't unsee it. It's like a Looney Tune. Shout out to Joshua Stewart, by the way. I haven't said that. I've been doing this show now for like 5 weeks. Joshua Stewart created the piano music you're listening to right now after I was completely hit with little copyright warnings about the previous piano music I was using, but Joshua Stewart was kind enough to whip up this little ditty that I'm able to share on the show without getting scolded by YouTube. So thank you, Joshua. In fact, let me make sure I don't have the acknowledgement in the description if you're watching. I used to for the old version of this show. I'm going to say acknowledge Joshua. I want to make sure credit's where it's due. Credit is where it's due. I said that right the second time. Mom, I threw up. Or, Mom, I threw up. Says Governor DeSantis. I don't mind the background music. He did a great job. If you heard the old version, he did like his spin on the old version. I like the old-timey vibe. Old-timey vibes for the memes. Classic comedy. Processed food companies, when they decide to put natural on the label. What are you guys talking about? All right, you guys are... I can't keep up. Unknown friend says, JoyCamp, heart. I heart JoyCamp too. JoyCamp too. Very much. Okay, guys, this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon. Make sure you buy and eat this bacon. Wait 2 years for the class action lawsuit against the FDA. Don't miss out. Money to be made here, people. Eat the bacon. Eat it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon. What will they think of next? Storm tweeted this question: is it healthier to drink tap water, let the fluoride calcify my pineal gland, or drink bottled spring water and let microplastics settle in my balls? Welcome to 2024. Welcome to 2025. There they are. My grandfather full of asbestos, my father full of lead, and me full of microplastics. The revolution of time. Western teenagers praising communism. Meanwhile, Eastern Europeans. Oh, hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving. We did have a great Thanksgiving. My parents came over. Our friends and their baby came over. It was festive. It was loving. It was full of gratitude and good food. Food that my little boys weren't so crazy about, but everyone else loved it. Stop making memes about our evil doings. No. Highly recommend you follow Lauren Therese. I think that's how you say your name, Therese, on Instagram. I have her link in the description below. She's one of my sources for memes. And again, credit where it's due. I'm not sure if she creates memes, but she shares a lot of them and she's good at it. Evil Queen tries turning magic mirror off and turning it on again after it says fairest of them all is Rachel Zegler. She's got to Control-Alt-Delete that magic mirror. What do you guys think? Was it ever mirror, mirror on the wall? Or was it always magic mirror on the wall? Let me know in the comments. The View ratings soar after introducing ejection seat for when hosts make inaccurate statements. People are loving the new format. Mirror, mirror, yeah. You're saying mirror, mirror. But apparently it's always been magic mirror, guys. It's always been magic mirror. It's always been. You're on the wrong timeline. Okay? It's a timeline thing. No worries. Big deal. Don't sink into the swamp of sorrows. It's always been magic mirror. 25-year-old me. When I get old, I won't become one of those cranky old bastards who hates the youth. Teens dancing and doing cringy lip syncs on TikTok. Me. Build it and he will come. Am I right? Picking up what I'm putting down over here? Whoa, we are officially in the end game. Check this out. It's happening. 2025. Cranky and lanky. All right. Here's your stargazing access permit. If it pleases the crown, might I cast my gaze upon the heavens? I just had a chat with a Tesla worshiper. I'll tell you what, after watching TruthStream Media's 3-part series on Hurricane Helene, and in the 3rd part when they show what happens to electric cars when they catch fire, whoa. Berenstain. So the Berenstain one is interesting. I mean, I don't know how I feel about all that stuff, but we have a lot of Berenstain Bears books here in the house. My boys love those books, so I have a lot of them, and they're very old copies, and they're all Berenstain. Is it possible we're just remembering it wrong? And if so, I think that's interesting. Why do we all remember some of these things incorrectly? But anyway, I digress. I don't want to, poo-poo anyone's theories out there. I find it all fascinating. The whole thing is fascinating. When she says she's building 7 IKEA shelves, but all I heard was, building 7? It's an interesting topic, the whole Mandela. Interesting. But, I only have so much space in my mind to think about things. Not something I think about ever, really. But, it came up tonight. That's okay. Things come up as they come up. That one time the greatest actor of all time sat next to Leonardo DiCaprio. Whoa, hey, I didn't know Taylor Swift was Canadian. Did you? Hey, first Benny Will's Meme Show I've caught live. All caps. Thanks, Dad Chuck. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. I'm building up the momentum again. You take 15 months off and try to relaunch a show that you were adamant about canceling and then started on a new channel. Takes some time to grow. But I'm here, you're here, that's all that matters. We're doing it, we're sharing the memes. And none of us are sinking into the swamp of sorrows. Most importantly. Someone said they look like Forrest Gump and Jenny, and now I can't unsee it. John Lennon looks like he would have been the most toxic roommate in history. A sip of water. No tea tonight. Just water in an old yellow crinkle glass. Not grass. Glass. The word is glass. Crinkle. Glass. John Lennon. Let's move on. Whoa, if you know, you know. I'm just poking at all the conspiracy theories tonight. If you know, you know. I just found it funny. And clever. Someone shared this meme in the Free Wills Share Your Memes tab of the Free Wills community, and I picked it up. All right, let's move on. I don't need to argue here over what that meme represents. No fighting. We're not going to argue about the shape of anything tonight. There's Magic Johnson with a bunch of women. This had to be the day, right? This is the day. Magic Johnson, the only person that I know of in history who was able to overcome his fatal diagnosis through diet and exercise. Do you know that? Magic Johnson. All right. I'm just sitting here thinking about the guy who bowled a perfect game on 9/11. Bill Morrow. He did it. He locked in. He got locked in. Something about that day, he just was in the zone. He made all those pins collapse over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Katie Kane, the meds, yes. Katie, there's no wink. I agree. I get you. Trust me. Great book called Official Stories by my old friend Liam Sheff, who's no longer with us, talks extensively about that topic. I highly recommend the book. He was amazing, true pioneer and trailblazer. I miss him. Bill Morrow, the GOAT. Yes, he is. Women in the 1600s and the church. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Chat went silent there. I get it. You're processing. That's okay. We're going to keep going. My entire bloodline chanting my name as I reach for the police officer's weapon. She's a witch. Yep, she's a witch. Look, I don't know if it's accurate. I just think it's funny. Still thinking about Bill Morrow. How could you not? I'm thinking about Bill Morrow. Where is he? What's he up to? Has he bowled any other 300 games? What's his secret? Was he the only one in the bowling alley that day? What time was he there? These are important questions. I can't believe Italians saw this, then moved to New Jersey. They did. Eminem. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. WebMD. Cancer. I've never bowled. I would always go play pool instead. I actually really enjoy bowling. Admittedly, I'm a terrible pool player, but I'm a pretty good bowler. I've had a 200 game before. Yep, just once. And I don't think it was on any significant day in history. Whoa, dudes that dress like this have 100% chance of stealing your Mima. No Mima stands a chance. Look at that hair. I could do that. I once convinced myself I had rabies from WebMD. Seriously, you do not ever want to Google any symptoms for anything. And they will never take her away from me. I will accept those microplastics in service to my devotion commitment to what was. British people conquers half of the planet just for spices. Also, British food. You definitely see that HP sauce on every table you go to, in my experience. In the whatever. Two weeks I've spent in the UK. I'm so grateful you have 3 boys. My brother's has 2, 7-year-old, 5-year-old. They love Uncle Mike. Yeah, I love my boys. 4 years old, 2 years old, and 1 year old, and they're the best. It's pretty extreme, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Here's me escaping Area 51 with a map of where Cotton Eye Joe came from and where he went. They don't want the truth to come out. They don't want the truth coming out. But you can't hide the truth forever. Oh, finally. Firm biscuit. We did it. We did it. Let's keep going. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. And yes, that is Gordon Ramsay on TV dinner boxes. TV dinner? Are they called TV dinners anymore? Or is that a dead reference from my childhood? TV dinners? I don't think so. Whoa. Maybe it's just called dinner now. Whoa. Let's go. Every time I step into a kitchen like this, I get the urge to underage drink. I don't know how they do it. This meme, definitely captures that moment in my life. To a T. This reminds me of when I was a teenager, and I was in kitchens like that, and we were tempted to do things we weren't supposed to. And by tempted, I mean do things we weren't supposed to. But yeah, wow. What a catch. Did you know that during the filming of Jurassic Park, T-Rex was known to sweat profusely? It was her first major role in 55 million years. Womp womp. All right, let's keep going. Here's Nicolas Cage through the years. You had to be a movie fan of the 90s to really get this one. I'll give it a second. I think most of my audience is at least my age or thereabouts. Come on. 90s movies, you got this. You got this. Yes! Antarctica. You got it. Nailed it. Remember that? Remember the trailer? Face off. All right, let's go. Whoa. Seeing this in 1875 must have felt like seeing a Cybertruck. Yeah, in 1970 he became a Scientologist. Very good. Jammy Git. Very good. Okay, you can't just respect the penis. You gotta... Right? Honoré de Balzac. Am I right? I had to have some crude ones in here. Child of the 90s. Just back to back to back. Here we go. Peeing with your pants around your ankles at a public urinal is the strongest possible flex. This one did have me laugh out loud when I found it. And this next one also made me laugh out loud. I apologize in advance. Farting while pooping. And pooping while farting. Can't even say it. Pooping while farting. Oh, come on. Funny. Certified funny. If you're rolling your eyes, I get it. But come on. That is funny. And who can't relate? Okay, I see they had a little get-together. I had to have a poopy joke. They did it. They did it. 5-year-olds, when their tablet dies at the Olive Garden, and now they're forced to stare down the nearest disabled person. Notorious LIL. Hell yeah. Alright, we're almost there, folks. We are almost there. Let me just get something going here. Yeah. Get the chat going. Alright. A toddler in their Y phase makes you realize how little you know. That's true. Boy, explaining things to a toddler can sometimes be very difficult. But the questions are amazing. My 4-year-old asks the best questions. I mean, the best questions. I'm blown away. I wish I had a list of the questions because they're so good. Here's my niece after carrying this fat, juicy anxiety around all day. And here's Abe Lincoln's bodyguard when he got back from the restroom. How lil you know. Very good, Jay. How lil you know. Very good. See, you guys are all... Everyone's a memer at heart. And finally, how to truly F the system. Homeschool your kids. Grow your own food. Turn off the TV. Support small businesses. Eat healthy and exercise and spread love. And speaking of supporting small businesses, if you're interested in starting your own small business, I can help. This little emoji here represents my other community called Sovereign Secrets, where I will teach you how to start a successful online business. It's not as complicated as it sounds, and it's actually really fun. If you're interested, click the link below. Learn more about Sovereign Secrets, but no worries. If you just like free stuff, come to Free Wills where you can get the memes, share the memes, connect with each other, and have some laughs, some goofs and spoofs. We can talk. That's all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoy. Oops. Haha. Faded to black. Hope you enjoy this month and the next month. For some reason, they are the most difficult months of the year for people. So hang in there. I'm going to keep doing the show every week, I think. I don't think it conflicts with any holiday. So we're good. I'll see you next week for more memes. Check out the free community. If you're interested in Sovereign Secrets, check that out too. And I'm glad you're here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Now I'm going to fade to black.